Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Valva, and today we're going to be going over our first assignment, which is going to be unpacking our first embedded assessment in Unit 4. So, before we get started, I don't care how you want to actually go ahead and do your assignment. There's two different ways you can do it. You could write it on your own sheet of paper or on your own Springboard, take a picture of it with your phone or your laptop, and go ahead and submit it. If you do that, just make sure you're submitting it to the appropriate place as we do submit your assignments. Your other option is you could do it on your laptop on or your phone on a Word document or something like that, and that is totally acceptable as well. I don't care which way you choose to do it. You do whatever works best for you. For today, for this, I'm going to show you how to do it on a Word document. So we're going to open up Unit 4, which is posted on ESB for you if you don't have your books, just like they have been all year. So we're going to scroll down to 4.1, which is going to be on page 260. And let's go ahead and read our embedded assessment. Your assignment is to write an argumentative essay, including an annotated bibliography that argues for the use of a particular critical lens to interpret an event, supporting your argument with evidence from at least 5 texts gathered alone or with your group members. Before we actually get into this, we need to understand that although it says group members here, we're going to be doing this individually. We're not going to be doing this in groups. So let's go ahead. We usually do this I'll show you how to actually pull that up in a second. We usually do this in a T-chart. I'm going to be showing you how to do it in a table today. You can do it in a T-chart table, however you want. It's totally up to you. 2 columns across, 5 rows down, because I know there's a total of 4 things we're looking for. On the left is going to be our do, which is going to be our verbs. On the right is going to be our know, which is going to be our nouns. Let's go ahead and look at our assignment. Your assignment is to write. So that's our first verb, write. Okay. What are we writing? We're writing an argumentative essay. Right? And just like before, this way we're going to do this with all 4 things we have to do. That way, when we go to actually do the embedded assessment, we know we are answering the prompt in its entirety. When we're done with that, we're going to look at question number 1. So what you're going to notice about your embedded assessment and these questions is we're going to be working with the media a lot. Reading, watching different media sources, paying attention to how they're promoting any potential agendas or how they're being biased. As usual, I do not care what your own opinion is on a topic, politically, socially, whatever. I really care whether you're able to support your analysis of the different medias, and I really care whether you can, use things like evidence and find the different ways that they're going to be biased or whatever it is. I don't care what your actual opinions are, and I really, I'm really just focusing in on how you support your own thoughts and ideas and whatever you have on the different media sources. So let's look at number 1. How do the media sources influence our understanding of the truth and significance of an issue? So last week I had you write down how might people be biased or why might people be biased, right? So we're going to apply that to the actual media. So how do media sources influence our understanding of the truth? You could say the media might emphasize issues when ... Whatever you think it is. And there's a million different ways we can answer that question, so don't feel like you have to use my sentence starter. Let's look at number 2. How are media texts constructed to support an agenda or an interpretation? Again, there's a million different ways you can go through this. You can give a specific example, you can be broad, whatever you want. So we're going to start with the media covers issues. And let's go back to our question, make sure it's on track. They cover issues in ways that support agendas by ... Well, however you think they might support an agenda. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the bottom and summarize in your own words what you will need for this assessment, the things I will need are, should do that, should do a colon, there we go. The things I will need are what? So make sure you go ahead, answer these questions. Like always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I'm going to have a schedule of office hours posted on EDSB later today. Do not feel like you need to go into office hours to ask me a question or anything like that. You can always message me on EDSB. You can go ahead and email me at james.valva@sdhc.k12.fl.us, and that will be in the description below. And other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.